People of the State of Michigan versus Laura Jean Lindelbauer, 237672EX. Ms. Lindelbauer appears here via video Zoom from the Dickinson County Jail. Counsel at first appearance is Andrea Mashik Lassala. The prosecution does not appear of their own choosing. We're set today for arraignment on this fugitive from justice warrant. Ms. Mashik, did you have an opportunity to go over the nature of the charge and the maximum penalty with Ms. Lindelbauer?
Yes, Your Honor. She waives the formal reading. I've also determined that she has read, signed, and understood the advice of rights. With respect to extradition, I'm not sure whether she wishes to waive or not. I would ask that the court inquire.
All right, so I'm going to go over your rights of extradition with you, Ms. Lindelbauer, before we go any further, and then you can decide how you want to proceed, okay? First thing I'm going to do is read you the fugitive from justice warrant. It says here, the state of Wisconsin is the complainant. It alleged that you are charged in Wisconsin with the extraditable crime of absconding from supervision in the Division of Community Corrections, and said complaining witness has probable cause to believe and suspect that you are a fugitive from justice and have fled from the aforementioned state, and that you are now found in the city of Iron Mountain, County of Dickinson, State of Michigan, and that you are liable by the Constitution and laws of the United States and State of Michigan to be delivered over upon demand of the governor of said complainant state to be removed to said state. It says you absconded from supervision in the Division of Community Corrections on October 2nd of this year. The violation warrant reads that the offender is Laura J. Lindelbauer, gives your court case numbers, et cetera, date of supervision being March 7th of 2023. Says you absconded on October 2nd, your whereabouts were unknown. All right, they're asking that you be taken into custody and held pending a hearing on said allegations and to a time and place to be designated by the department. In respect to the matter, then I'm going to go over with you what your rights are on extradition, okay? First, tell me what your full legal name is, please.
Laura Jean Lindelbauer.
All right, Ms. Lindelbauer, you have the right to have what's called an extradition hearing. Did you understand the nature of the demand that was made for your arrest?
I'm actually in counseling with Homeland Security for post-traumatic stress disorder. They delivered me here to go through some memories with my mother. My probation officer knew about it because I called her and left a message with her. I had, they dropped me here against my will to go through some memories for my post-traumatic stress disorder. So I don't know.
All right, so Ms. Lindelbauer, then we got a couple of issues to get through. One, I want to caution you. I'm going to caution you. One, you shouldn't be talking about your case. Okay. Two, you have, if you want to have a lawyer, we can give you a lawyer.
Green Bay dropped me here against my will at my mother's home for, for treatment.
Homeland Security did?
Homeland Security. Yes, that's what it is. Sorry.
Okay.
Against my will to help treat my post-traumatic stress disorder. And that's the only reason I'm on probation anyway. It's all fake, so.
All right, well, the bottom line is Wisconsin wants you back. Do you understand that? Wisconsin wants you back. Do you understand that?
That's fine. I can get back there, but I think I still have some treatment to go through with my mother. I can call the probationers or whoever they want to call, but yeah.
All right, so this is what your options are. You got two forks in the road, one fork in the road. This is your choice. You're not going to just waltz out of jail and go back to Wisconsin when and if you feel like it. You're going to go back with the authorities in Wisconsin. Or you can have a hearing, Miss Lindelbauer. Which is it gonna be? Okay,
They
you
dropped
want me
me
to-
off here against my will, Homeland Security.
all
I have
right then.
post-traumatic stress
Miss
disorder. I am
Mashik,
being, I
Miss
will get a
Mashik,
lawyer,
Yes,
another
Your Honor.
lawyer about this.
were you able to go over her rights with her?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go through your rights with you, Miss Lindelbauer, and you need to listen. Can you do that?
Yes,
All right, all right. So did you understand the nature of the demand for your arrest?
they claim it's a probation violation, and it is not.
Well, that's what they
Homeland
claimed. You,
Security.
and so apparently
Homeland
you
Security
understand.
brought me here against my will.
Miss Lindelbauer, the next thing I'm gonna do is ask for a competency evaluation because I don't think you're competent at this point in time because you can't keep your mouth closed long enough to talk to me. So if that's gonna have to be my choice here today, then you'll be held in jail till you get seen by the Michigan Forensic Center. Do you want to keep your mouth closed and listen, or do you want to go get evaluated?
I'm
Which is-
listening.
All right. So my simple question to you is, do you understand what they're alleging that you did wrong? Yes or no?
Yes,
All right. You have the right to have a lawyer represent you at an extradition hearing. And if you can't afford one, one is going to be assigned for you. Do you understand that?
yes,
You have the right to demand issuance and service of a Michigan governor's warrant. You have the right to obtain a writ of habeas corpus to test the legality of your arrest and return to Wisconsin. Do you understand you have those rights?
yes.
If you want to have a hearing to challenge your return to Wisconsin, I'll set a hearing date and I'll set it so that there's a reasonable amount of time to obtain a writ of habeas corpus. Either you or the lawyer will get that, depending on if you want to be represented. Do you want to have an extradition hearing, or do you want to agree voluntarily to return to Wisconsin and see if you can get that cleared up with your probation officer?
I will voluntarily return to Wisconsin. Is that, I
All right.
agree.
All right, then, Ms. Lindelbauer, then if you agree, you're gonna need to sign the document here in my presence. You have that document there in front of you.
Yes,
All right, do you see where it says waiver about a third of the way down in that box?
Waiver. Yes,
All right, read along with me. I, Laura Jean Lindelbauer, am the person wanted by Brown County, Wisconsin, on a pending arrest warrant charging the crime of absconded from the supervision in the Division of Community Corrections on October 2nd, 2023. I waive the issuance and service of a Michigan governor's warrant and all other procedures incidental to extradition proceedings, including the right to an attorney, unless I've already retained one. I voluntarily return to the demanding state in the custody of the agent of that state. Do you understand that advisal?
yes, thank you.
All right, if you would sign that, today being October 9th, 2023.
May I ask a question?
Yes?
When would you like me to return by?
Well, this is what's gonna happen now. So you're gonna be held at the sheriff's department there until the Wisconsin officials come for you. They usually come within a couple of days. If for some reason you were still in custody at the end of 30 days, you and I will see each other again. But in the 6 years I've been here, I don't think that's ever happened. So chances are they'll come for you in a few days. You'll go to Brown County, figure out what you did wrong last week and get it ironed out. All right?
No, I thought I was supposed to voluntarily by myself.
No, you're not voluntarily by
I'm not
yourself.
gonna stay here.
One way or
Can I
another,
bond
you're
out?
not getting out. So you're gonna either have a hearing and we'll set that in 30 days. You'll remain in custody pending, or you can go back there yourself. Those are your choices. You want to talk to the lawyer some more, you're welcome to do that. But in the meantime, I'll set a hearing date. Do you want to have a lawyer represent you in the extradition proceeding, Ms. Lindelbauer?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Mashik, does she qualify?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who are you assigning?
I'm not sure. I would need to know.
All right, we'll get a hearing date first, about 30 days out.
All right. Sorry, Your Honor. I was not expecting to assign counsel on this matter. So I guess this case would go to Mr. Percola.
All right, well, Mr. Perklow is being assigned by Michigan Indigent Defense Commission. In the meantime, then, Ms. Lindelbauer, you're going to be held without bond. And Mr. Perklow will be in touch within 3 days. All right, thank you. If you could get Mr. Pietrantonio, please.